It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
Yay! Okay, let's go talk to Fate. What's up, guys? We're back today with death and taxes, and it looks like we have like 5 days left. So let's try getting a couple more of these days done so we can figure out what happens after the 28th day. So what do we got, Mr. Fate? Grim, the humans have given up most of their civil liberties all across the globe. Who would have thought it would be so voluntary, as if they could be coerced to do anything? Quota for the day: 4 humans have to die. Keep up the good work. There's only 5 people you gave me here, Grim. Or Fate. Okay, whatever. Okay, so this day is a very weird one, so I have to choose 4 people to die and 1 to live. There's also in the news going on that there is like protests going on. The government's trying to like get rid of equality as a whole. Yeah. So this is Martin. He used to be a compassionate human being until he got served the wrong order in a diner that he loved. After that, they decided they needed to find a place to vent their anger and turn to politics. And he's pretty much trying to get rid of all equality between people, once and for all. So, that's not what I clicked on. I was trying to click on the pen, thank you. I think he can die. Equality is good. Then we have Romaine. He's an extremely menacing person that used to be an enforcer for a loan shark, and constantly looks like they're going to break all the knees in the vicinity. I don't think we need a tax collector running around in what's going on in the world right now. I think it's fine if he dies. We have Garrett here, who is nobody. They apparently are inventor who's pretty much failed at all of his inventions. That has counted in the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. And he doesn't learn from his mistakes, so I think he can die. Which then brings us down to the last 2 people I have. We have a nun. I don't know much more I can go off of that. And then we have a Grant, the actual organizer of the notorious and worldwide anti-corporate protest. They demand corporations and governments to take actions against the growing inequality crisis. They also love their dogs and take their pets with them to their protests. So between these 2, I think the world would be fine if one nun passed away and the guy who is fighting for people's equality lives. Just gonna put that out there. I think this is good. Okay, Fade, I did the thingy today. Can I get a pat on the back and said I do a good job? Did I do a good job?
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light.
What does that mean?
It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
Not really. Something bad's going on in the world.
Indeed. Alas, transformations often require sacrifices. Do you agree?
Sometimes it depends on what the transformation is.
My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
So what am I supposed to do?
What you always do, Grim. It is your job to take care of the world.
I thought I was just supposed to take care of dead people.
I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
I don't get it. Alright, so I read the news, and apparently this whole inequality thing is getting out of hands. On top of that, there's also an issue with finances, and people aren't allowed or even able to afford food right now. So Mr. Fate, what do you want me to do today? The monoculturalist human empire is facing severe difficulties in governing and also feeding itself. Humans who are deemed useless are being repurposed as food Ingenious. Quota for the day, 6 humans have to die. Steal yourself, fate. That's great. Okay, so let's figure out who needs to die and who gets to live. 6 people, huh? That's 1 person gets to live, and I have a red card. Joe found their training in the roughest of grim. I warned you, didn't I? You know who's to blame for this horror? Fate. Can't be trusted. No, he needs to be stopped. He needs to be removed, replaced. Spare the nurse for their assistance. At the very least, alleviate some of the suffering. Okay, so you want me to spare the nurse. Who else do we have? Okay, so I'm starting to agree with whoever's talking to me through the red notes, because we have a psychiatrist who has kind of come up with a study on like the basis line of happiness for people, and they spend a lot of time with their plans. So, in the government remains skeptical about it. So nothing really helpful with what's going on with that one. I think we're fine there. We then have a barista who's pretty much just likes doing his foam art in his... Yeah. I think we're good with... No, not the pig. I think we're good with 1 barista less in the world. We then have the district attorney, Jesus, I can't speak. Damon is a massively corrupt law enforcement official who will take bribes and all that stuff. So bad person, go bye-bye. We then have the dairy farmer whose cows have started producing a green milk that tastes like pretty much the equivalent of licking a battery. He wants to go investigate it even though his wife says not to. So I have a feeling we're going to have a very weird death on our hands. Kinda curious. We then have the unemployed hipster who literally is unemployed and is dumpster diving for food. So I have a feeling if fate is correct and they're gonna start using people to make food, Mr. Hipster's gonna be in a burger. Which then brings me to my last person, who is a fast food chef who loves making and eating burgers, and with all of the government subsidizations going on, it is harder and harder for him to get his hands on the stuff he needs to continue to run his business that he loves doing. So I have a feeling he's going to be one of the people that starts making food out of people. So I think he can also die. Which then just leaves us with the nurse that we were told to spare. So I think we are going to spare the nurse. Fate, this was a really weird day. And the speech bubble's back. Yay!
Psst. Hey, what, pray tell, happened to the world?
I don't know.
Sure you do. It's the culmination of all your choices.
Okay?
Do you know the story of the wyvern and the prince consort?
No.
Of course you do. A young, quick-witted prince consort was once kidnapped by a wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions.
Okay.
They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the queen. Then the wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Am I the prince?
Yes.
Got it. You would have answered yes to any of those.
Yes. It doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. We're thankful of our time together, even as it's quickly running out. It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
Yay! Okay, let's go talk to Fate.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts.
Okay.
Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative technique?
What are you on about?
Technique, composition, style, method, structure. Effet de rire, oui or not? It can go either way. Your blank stare tells all.
Haven't you seen what's going on in the world?
No, not really. I have been most occupied.
With what?
Oh, fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts.
Yeah.
A dystopian monoculture enforced by Frolix Productions, the only remaining Ultra Corporation. It will not last long. Nearly all resources have already been wasted.
Great.
Humans turned into food paste to feed the starving affluent, into batteries to power the distraction complexes. One has to admire the ingenuity of Walt Guybrush.
Walt Guybrush, huh?
What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I thought your rules were supposed to stop this.
Are you sure you followed them properly? To the letter?
Yes.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live. Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
I'm so confused. Okay, so there wasn't anything really all that important in the news. It went on, the corrupt guy died, there was an explosion in the countryside and cows are acting weird, and there's a financial crash coming on. So, what do we have for today, Mr. Fate? I hope you read this post haste. A dystopia. Look out the window, Grim. This is what the humans have created for themselves. An utter wasteland of nothingness and insanity. Quota for the day. 2 humans have to die. Keep up the good work, Fate. What? Oh. What's all of this? So I unlocked this lamp, which is supposed to show me stuff. So do all of these people are good? Hold on. It said 2 people have to die? 2 humans have to die. Okay, so I'm at a very difficult choice here. So if I remember correctly, yes, 2 humans have to die, right? So we have a telemarketer who is so good at her job, she could sell barbecue ribs to a vegan. They started working at the telemarketer job when they were young, and they increased profits by 200%. Doesn't seem to be helping me out at all in this situation, so you could probably die. We then have a politician and a dystopian lunatic. The politician, Rio, has been aggressively advocate for a new radical policy which completely eliminates all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercifully mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for anyway? Alabaster, who is the dystopian lunatic, has completely lost it. They lost all of their material possessions with the world falling apart, along with their mind. Now they roam around the ruins of Cosmopol City and their spiked diesel truck, intimidating a pirate, and whoever gets in the way, Alabaster judged whether they live or die based on a coin flip. So probably not the best person to have around. So for some weird reason, I think we're gonna have to keep the politician alive. I think for the first time ever. Fate, I'm getting confused on what I should do.
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
It's just probably spiraling out of control.
Fate unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes?
So you are doing this on purpose?
Minds and personalities erased, people reduced to look like mindless drones consuming the entertainment of frolics. That looks like a nerve stapler. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
Maybe I can still find a way.
All seems to be outside our timid grasp already. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
I think fate is pushing the world into this chaotic, dystopian future that we're in right now, but I'm not positive. So until next time, guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. If you're not a subscriber and you like watching my stuff, make sure you ring the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you know when I upload more stuff. But until next time, guys, boys, well, views. Am I supposed to fix this or let the world fall apart? I don't know.